Okay. The Sirt training pistol versus regular old dry fire. We've got our Sirt training pistol and what most of you are going to dry fire with, a regular old Glock. Of course, you've made sure that it's empty every time, and you've done your chamber check both visually and physically. Made 100% sure, no magazine, no ammo. Then you can dry fire. Whatever your style is. Transition. Okay, that's one way to dry fire. The other way is you take a Glock and you put the yellow barrel in, like I did here. This is a yellow blade tech barrel. Put that in there. Now this is nice because at least when you're walking around the house, your wife and your kids don't think you've lost your mind, because it's obvious that there's no way that it's going to fire. You've of course explained that to them, and that's a wonderful way to do it. But both of these methods, at least where I live, you're pretty much going to want to keep these things in your safe, okay? You want to keep them locked up because they're real guns, and you really don't want to get them stolen and used for nefarious purposes, okay? So no matter what the cost, you don't want anything to happen to them. You also don't leave them out. It's just not what you do. It's not in your possession, you don't leave them out. But whereas with the Sirt dry fire pistol, okay, everybody in my household knows it's not real. It's the only gun I have that has a red top and a red trigger, and they recognize it right away. So it's not just that little yellow barrel sticking out, but the whole top of it's red. Okay, so there's no problem with this. Much better to have around the house than the others out and about where people can see it. Target. I printed this out from the internet. I got what most of you have is this, okay? Now here's what happens when I aim it at that. Maybe I can see what I'm doing here, okay, and shoot, okay, but, just what I see in my sights is all I get to do, okay, whatever that is, okay. Now, here we go, alright. Aim it over here, alright? I get to see red dot there, see it? Okay, and then fire, and I get a green dot. Wonderful, okay? And the switch right here, okay, on the top, let me come back here a little bit, and I got a switch on the top, I flip that up, and that's just the green dot, okay? So, green dot, okay? So you get back as far as you ever want to get and make sure things are going the way you want them to go. The green, when you flip it the other way, switch the other way, you pull the trigger a little bit and you get a red dot. You pull it all the way, you get the green dot. Okay? So when you're training, you can teach people what they're doing right now. Some people might get up here and, then if you see them draw and you see that light come up as they're drawing, they got their finger on the trigger too soon. If they get up here and they get the finger on there right, but when they go to pull the trigger, you see that, they're jerking the trigger. So it's a fantastic training tool for teaching other people and for keeping your own skills up, which is nice. It's also nice for moving and shooting. Okay? So that's what I really like about this, is I get to practice a whole lot more time. Think how many times I'm pulling the trigger right now. Not watch what I'm doing, but I'm pulling the trigger a lot of times here, and certainly don't have to rack the slide in between each time. The speed of And then moving and shooting, how does that work? That's it's doable, but sure is a lot nicer to do this. And it is going to save me a lot of money in ammo. It's going to make me a better shooter when I get out to the range. Keep me safer, make it easier for me to teach others, which is my goal, to enhance the sport, make things better for others. Luckily, it's a free country. Nobody has to buy one. No one's forced to buy one. The government doesn't make you buy it. It's your choice. But I think you're going to really like it if you decide to try it. God bless.